When our family lost a loved one, we received some beautiful memorial gifts. I'd like to share some of those with you. A memorial gift is always a good idea to honor a loved one, but sometimes it's hard to come up with those memorial gifts. Well, I'm here to help you with 10 ideas. If the loved one was a gardener, or if the one left behind is a gardener, consider a garden stone. Now, one of my dear friends gave us a garden stone for my father-in-law, and we love it. We have placed it for us to see from inside the house and to look out and see this stone and the engraving on it. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, the one we're going to flash up on the screen is a strict memorial with the name and the birth and death date. But I did find a second option. This is a beautiful poem entitled "A Limb Has Fallen." I just thought that was a beautiful sentiment in itself. The poem is gorgeous. We are going to link all of these products down below. I think garden stones are something that don't come immediately to mind when you're thinking of a memorial gift, but I think you'll be absolutely pleased with these options. Another gardening option could be the loved one's favorite tree, shrub, or plant. Maybe they were a big fan of succulents and you could provide a succulent to the loved one's family. I love succulents because they're so generous. They will take all kinds of neglect, which often happens after a death in the family. They will work in the sun, they will work outside, they will work inside, on a deck, on a patio. You can put them anywhere and they will thrive. And isn't that kind of the message we want to leave? Yes, it is. Another idea is to give the family a piece of the loved one's plant. That's called propagating, and sometimes you can take a root, a clipping. If it's a succulent, they'll have little babies like a hen and chicks, and you could give that to members of the family to spread the plant's joy from the original plant. I love this idea. Something a family friend did for us was create a photo frame montage. Now you buy these frames, we'll link it down below, and you upload digital photos that then will continue just passing it through this frame. And it could be from the beginning of the loved one's life all the way through the middle years and into the later years. It's just a constant picture memory of how they lived their life. We absolutely love this frame. Sometimes we move it around the house and enjoy it in the kitchen. We might enjoy it in the bonus room or in the living room. And we will often be stopped in our tracks with just a beautiful moment of our loved ones. This is a modern idea that most people can enjoy. Now, if you're worried, where will I find these photos? I don't want to bother the loved one's family and rifle through their stash. Let me tell you, this is modern technology. You can often find many photos, young and old photos, on social media like Facebook or Instagram, sometimes even on YouTube, somewhere where the family is posting photos. Often when the loved one has died, you can pull those photos from social media and get them started on the frame. And then after that, you can show them how to add their own photos. We greatly appreciated this gift, and I think you will too. Another thoughtful and generous gift to us was this official flag. It'll come in a box like this with a certificate saying the flag of the United States of America, and it's a certificate of authenticity. This flag has flown over the U.S. Capitol. This is a really well-made flag. We haven't actually used it yet because we just love it to be pure and simple like this. Now, what's so great about this is that it's often a wonderful gift for veterans or people who worked in the government. But that doesn't have to be the case. Anyone can receive one of these flags. Simply request one from your member of Congress, and they will be happy to send it to you. A gift suggestion from many memorial sites are wind chimes. I don't know about you, but I love the peaceful nature of wind chimes. You can get them engraved with the loved one's name and dates of birth to death. Sometimes they will be engraved with song titles like Amazing Grace. There are all different options for wind chimes and all different sizes of wind chimes. This is great for a patio or a deck or even a garden. I love the soothing sounds of wind chimes, and if that's your case, ideal gift. Another memorial item is a photo that's blown up into more of a framed piece, more like an art piece, with your loved one's favorite scripture or poem or song title, or maybe even a memory, something they often said. Lots of options here. And this is especially good later, when all of the arrangements around the death have passed and it's quiet again, and you receive in the mail this beautiful photo with a favorite scripture or poem or saying. It's gentle and personal and incredibly meaningful to the recipient. I personally loved memorial jewelry. This is when you take a wedding ring stone, like the pearl that I have in my ring, and you turn that into a piece of jewelry that's not a ring. So it could be a necklace. If you have several gemstones, it could be earrings. You could even turn them into a bracelet. It just reuses a piece of jewelry, a stone that you have seen for decades on someone's hand, and now it becomes part of your life in another jewelry way. I think it's a very clever way to reuse beautiful memories, especially a wedding memory, in another piece of jewelry that you can enjoy on a daily or even weekly or monthly basis. Reimagined jewelry is a really, really great tribute to your loved one. If you've lost a loved one, you know how hard it is those first holidays, the first Christmas, the first Easter. And that's when a holiday ornament as a memorial gift is a great idea. I've seen so many options, I can't even list them all here, but I think Christmas is probably one of the best ones you can do, because most people have a Christmas tree or a holiday tree. And so that ornament, remembering your loved one, is so special. And if it comes at a later time, let's say that the loved one died in the summer or the spring and time has passed and the one left behind is wondering, do they remember my loved one? When you send a holiday ornament, the answer is yes, you do remember, and now it will have a special place every Christmas. A recent memorial find is maybe one of the coolest ideas I have ever seen. I found this on an Etsy site. So this is, well, we're going to flash it up on screen so you can see it, but it looks like vinyl. It looks like a vinyl album. And what you do is you choose an artist and a song title, and then the lyrics are the threads in the vinyl album. And some of them pictured are I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden, I'll See You in My Dreams by Bruce Springsteen, Faithfully by Journey. Jimmy will love that, will probably demand it if he goes first. Bésame Mucho, love that idea. And Till You Can't, which is a modern song by Cody Johnson. You have a myriad of song titles and lyrics and artists to choose from, and you simply choose it, you send it into this artist, and they turn it into this beautiful piece of art. If your loved one was a music lover, this is an ideal memorial gift. And finally, a custom keychain with your loved one's actual handwriting. Oh, I just thought this was pure genius. Really got me in the heart on this one. And this would be especially great for a young one left behind with the passage of a parent or a grandparent, someone who's still hauling around that big old key ring and they love to flash the key ring. This is just a great idea. We'll link it down below. This is a very unique gift and one of the gifts we cherish the most. I hope these memorial gift ideas help you honor loved ones and shine a light during the grieving process.